Hi, yeah, so I just wanted to talk about the differences between an accountant and a bookkeeper, because accounting is just all one thing, right? And a lot of people think that accounting is all about the taxes and dealing with HMRC. But there's two really important differences. So what does a bookkeeper do versus what does an accountant do? So a bookkeeper is typically responsible for accounting for all the day-to-day transactions in a business. So they may use something like QuickBooks or Sage, and the tasks that they'll be performing will be things like allocating the uploaded receipts and purchase invoice to the correct cost category, ensuring they're checking for VAT and allocating the correct VAT rates on those invoices and receipts. And then they'll be doing things like submitting the VAT return to HMRC. And sometimes the bookkeeper might perform other duties such as payroll and credit control and some aspects of reporting. Because of all of that, bookkeeping is actually the most important finance function in a business. If you don't have the bookkeeping right, and all of the things that are being input into the system are not correct and don't have the correct VAT code and aren't allocated correctly, then that means that everything else is going to likely to be wrong, including when you come to do your year-end accounting. And that's when we come on to what does an accountant do. So an accountant, it's kind of a bit of a catch-all term really for everything to do with accounting and bookkeeping. So it can include doing some of the bookkeeping tasks that we've mentioned before, but typically an accountant's role is to ensure that you are compliant with Companies House and with HMRC. So they will be doing some of the things like, if you're a limited company, preparing your year-end accounts and submitting them to Companies House. They'll then be compiling your tax returns, giving you tax advice and making sure that you're tax efficient. And then during the year, they should be providing guidance and planning to make sure that you don't get caught out by any nasty tax surprises. Now, the list is not exhaustive and there is a lot of crossover sometimes, but typically those are the two distinct roles of an accountant and a bookkeeper. And for any business to be successful, they must have suitably qualified, experienced people performing both of those tasks. So I hope that clears up the differences between a bookkeeper and an accountant. Thanks, guys.